Why would Drake be surprised that he's resented?
I never said T-Pain was not popping.
I'm not gonna say
I
that.
love T-Pain.
T-Pain was T-Pain at all times.
I agree.
He may not be Drake, but he's T-Pain.
True.
Drake.
All right, now recently T-Pain was talking a little spicy about Drake. He said he told Drake to bow out of the industry gracefully. And he also said some sexy songs for you sound like a bunch of old stuff they just put out. Let's see what the Podfather had to say about this. Like the video and subscribe. Let's get it.
Oops. All right, T-Pain versus Drake. Here we go.
From Drake. And here's the crazy thing. One thing I learned from Drake, but one thing he hasn't followed his own words. Mm-hmm. Drake said, "I want to be one of the people that gracefully bow out and not get kicked out." I have ever since said, "Yeah, thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all when I drop. Don't worry about it. I'll just drop something. Yeah. Let me know if you heard it." Yeah. Drake is like, "No, listen. Okay, I got another one. Oh, check this out. Check this out. Y'all didn't like that one? Okay, real quick, just one more. Let me try one more." And then he's the person that he said, he didn't want to be. And I learned that from him. Like when he said that, I want to gracefully bow out and not get kicked out. I was like, you know what?
Joe Budden.
This is live shows now.
I'm out this motherfucker. I'm not trying to impress y'all niggas. Y'all niggas don't give a fuck if I live or die. Yeah. Why the fuck would I keep trying to impress y'all niggas? I'm out. I'm done. I did everything that I was trying to do. I changed the game. I made a sound. What else? What else?
You literally can't. It's only even if you make a hit today.
It won't even. That's just normal.
Yes.
It's just normal. It's like, yeah, that's okay.
Well, shit.
Cool song.
That's what T-Pain had to say.
And Drake responded with a tweet, right?
Joe Budden.
No,
Instagram comment, I believe. Instagram comment.
With a tweet.
He was on Facebook.
I thought it was a tweet.
Read it. Let's hear it. Drake said what?
Drake said, "This guy always had resentment for me. You can hear it every time he speaks on my name."
I don't know if I hear resentment there.
Well, but it could be if he's saying like every time this dude say my name is something negative, he could just have a thing against me and he's never going to speak positive of me. Basically, take whatever he say with a grain of salt because it's coming from a place of resentment.
Before we get to the resentment part, what did you guys think of T-Pain's assertion?
I disagree. I think that he got kicked out. If he would have just left after getting your ass whipped by Kendrick, then you get kicked out. You didn't leave under your own terms. You didn't leave under your own, you know what I'm saying? I think that he's scratching and clawing to get back into an industry that he want to put some more music out and redeem himself. So I think the way he going about it is what he got to do. And especially if you're not getting no push from the label, because a couple of them songs that he put out wasn't that bad. We came in here and played like 2 of them that weren't that bad. That if he would have been getting his normal Drake buzz and his normal Drake push, they might have went. I think he needs a couple more, what I'm saying, slaps to get his oomph back.
Personally, even prior to the Kendrick, I came in here, I didn't like his previous projects. I thought he was kind of in a slump anyway. But as far as the leave without being kicked out shit, he don't ever have to leave. I don't even like that argument.
We came in here and talked about the fact that it seemed like he needed to take a break. He needed to take a self-imposed kind of hiatus, which he wasn't doing. And then we discussed, what responsibilities he might still have with the label, which is why he's not taking a break. But before the beef even started, we were kind of like in consensus up here that he should take. And I think that's that's what he's talking about here. Not a permanent leave, just like there was a point in which you...
Respectfully to T-Pain, you've never made it to the level where Drake is. A lot comes with that. And sometimes those who hit that level want to stay there. And anybody else know, once you take a break, somebody else take your spot. So that's why I looked at Drake's discography from 07, 08. He ain't went maybe 9 months, 10 months without dropping something. I'm talking about a project, wwhether it be a mixtape, the More Life was considered a playlist album. He don't go too long without a drop. That's what helped him get that run and stay there. So to him, it's like, I want to be number one on all the charts. I want to break all the records. I don't care about if y'all think the music ain't the best music quality in the world. I want to stay at number one and outrun everybody. And to do that, I have to be current.
Damage was done. I don't want to get back into last year.
Yeah.
Damage was done.
I agree.
With that said,
Significant damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With that said, he's still Drake. He's still gonna sell records. He's still gonna be number one. Niggas are still gonna listen. He's still gonna tour. He's still gonna create his own path because, like I said, nobody's been at this level. On the flip side of that, niggas that hate you are gonna hate you. Right. And there's nothing you can do about that. So if that's T-Pain, if that's me, if that's whoever it is, and that impacts their commentary, then I don't want to hear Drake respond every time he thinks somebody is saying something out of shade. If you want to do it, cool. But nah, he should be on a mission right now. And this is coming from, I think the 21 album is fire. I think that the Party album is fire. Like, I call him on a little lightweight run. It ain't the Drake run that we know it to be.
Drake, though. Yeah, it's
it ain't the Drake run we
different.
know it to be because he's doing all this Playboy Cardi, all this other. It's just this. He's in a listen. Let people design.
I think he's fighting to have something stick to the wall.
If nothing sticks to the wall, he's still Drake, and you got to deal with him.
I don't think he thinks that.
Well, that's different. It ain't many rappers active right now that's getting a parade. I know all of y'all think that your shit don't stink. All of y'all ain't gonna get a farewell. It's like Draymond told fucking Paul Pierce, nigga. You ain't Kobe. Now I got this clip from when T-Pain did Humans with me, and he said this. I think this is around the time Scorpion dropped.
I'll tell you what I couldn't do. I couldn't listen to side B of Scorpion with you. Couldn't do it.
Well, yes, too romantic.
Couldn't do it. It's not even that. Fuck the being the romantic part. I couldn't argue about side B with you. It would just be too much.
We argued about side B.
Oh, we would argue so much about side B because, first of all, half of it's me. Let's just get that out the way.
Half of it's what?
Me, nigga. That's all. So I get that.
I love you.
Yeah.
And that was what, 2018? I don't remember when it was, but it was a while ago. So, I mean, clearly there may be some truth to what Drake is saying.
True, yeah. I never really peeped the T-Pain and Drake beef over the years.
But why would why would Drake be surprised that he's resented?
True.
You're resented. My thing with T-Pain is, once you let it go, it ain't yours no more. Once you put the album out, it's not yours. That art belongs to other people. You can't be mad at how your art inspires the world.
So are you, in the interview, did you get the feeling that his resentment or whatever, however we're going to say it, is based on a lack of homage being paid to him?
I didn't recognize that there was resentment until this line of, hey, I listened to this to a Scorpion and I hear me. But T-Pain is such a GOAT to me that
you can say that for a lot of people's music, by the way.
That don't say beef to me. You are a GOAT and you inspired many people, and niggas is jacking some of that.
So in hindsight, though, what?
That's the one with Jaded, right?
Yeah. I'm looking at what's T-Pain?
Jaded. If I hear Jaded and I'm T-Pain, I'm tight.
I'm not.
I am. And read the track list. I'll tell you what's T-Pain.
All right, Peak, Summer Games, Jaded, Nice for What, Finesse, Ratchet, Happy Birthday.
Whoa. Summer Games, I think. Hold up. If I hear Jaded and I'm T-Pain, I feel away.
I don't, but
if it's 2 or 3 out of 13,
that's what I'm saying. Blue Tint, In My Feelings, Don't Matter to Me, After Dark, Final Fantasy, March 14th. Now, if I have resentment and I'm looking for a reason, I might say that.
If I'm T-Pain, I got a problem when Shut It Down came out with Dream.
That's different. That I could get. That I understand.
But if you understand that, then we don't have to focus on whether T-Pain got the album wrong. We've highlighted where T-Pain could build resentment. I'm hearing somebody
sound like a little bit more than that.
Take a look. Well, maybe it is. I ain't spoke to Pain about it, and I'm not repping for either side. I don't have a horse in this race.
Me neither. I'm just
I respect both of them, and they both goats to me.
They sound a little bit more than just
like you fuck on a T-Pain bitch. T-Pain married.
No. I wasn't even saying that. But a lot of times somebody come in and get hot. You hear you want to work with them or something. Drake. I don't know of any Drake T-Pain records.
Okay. So
I might not have did that with you. Nah, I'm cool. T-Pain ain't been popping like that in a minute. And now I feel away.
Well,
T-Pain is also extremely close with Lil Wayne. So while you don't have T-Pain and Drake records, you have a bunch of T-Pain and Wayne records.
Whole project.
Can't believe it. Allegedly, I read something online. Drake was supposed to send a verse for one of T-Pain's songs, and T-Pain had held his album up waiting for Drake, and Drake never sent it.
Now, see, that I would believe somebody to have some resentment over. Because again, and especially depending on when that album was coming, a Drake verse would have done a lot for your album.
Yeah.
So I held my album up. You didn't send the verse.
So if that's true, then you know where my resentment comes from.
Then that would
So
make
why are you on
sense.
the internet acting like you shocked at my resentment?
He's not acting like he's shocked.
He's not. He just saying.
I'm just telling y'all.
He's not
saying, yo, this
I'm not
nigga
shocked.
Yeah, but
I
he's
know
also
exactly where it come from.
he's also bearing the reason why, which would lead people to be like, yeah, nigga, I'd be resentful too.
Not me.
No.
T-Pain saying, yo, I held up my album because I thought he had a verse coming is a totally different
How many
thing.
people you said I got
And
a verse? You got a verse coming and
You
never
just
sent
said
no verse.
last episode, you told mad niggas y'all got a verse coming your way and you never
Niggas
sent
do
it.
that.
You said that. That's a part of y'all industry games that y'all play.
Yes, it happens, and I say it a lot because it's a funny joke. I mean, it happens.
It's
but it's
real.
also
That ain't
funny.
yeah.
When you're dealing artist to artist with two people that's popping, and it's the level of one of them being able to tell you I'm holding my album, that's very different from you just telling niggas.
You threw something in there too.
not-
And again, I'm not trying to be disrespectful.
You did throw something in
You
there.
threw something in there.
You did.
You said two of them popping.
You said,
When
yo, one
was-
of them told the
I'm
other.
not-
T-Pain was
Stop
popping.
it.
I'm not
Stop
saying
it.
that.
Stop it. Stop it.
Yeah,
Stop it.
I'm not saying I never said
Let's not
T-Pain
be
was not popping.
disrespectful.
I'm not gonna say
I
that.
love T-Pain.
T-Pain's T-Pain at all times.
I agree.
He may not be Drake, but he's T-Pain.
True.
You just
But
said
you
we
just
both
said-
popping.
But no, you said
No, we
yo,
not.
I didn't say hot. I didn't say hot.
We not popping. I'm saying that whole T-Pain wasn't T-Pain in 11. Not that T-Pain. That everybody cared to, oh, he's hot as fish grease. He wasn't that.
So you're-
And Drake was.
My argument is not T-Pain was hot as fish grease. My argument is T-Pain is T-Pain.
I'm still T-Pain.
I understand
I'm not
that, but
talking about his relevance and his what records you doing all that. I'm not doing that. I'm saying because of what has already been done, T-Pain
I'm still
is
T-Pain.
T-Pain.
Cool.
That's it.
I get that.
I'm not
I
comparing
agree.
him to Drake,
I agree.
nor am I saying that Drake is right or wrong in this. I'm only saying I see T-Pain's resentment.
Okay.
I'm not saying that Drake is wrong for nothing he did.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
No,
I see
that ain't what I'm doing.
I see the resentment.
That's all I was doing.
I see the resentment.
That's all I was doing. I don't
see
have
the resentment.
I don't have a right or wrong in this.
I see the resentment. Niggas, again,
And I see that. I see you not getting a verse.
yeah, nigga,
I get what y'all are trying to
11.
tell me. I get that. We as fans deserved a T-Pain and Drake record. Some shit in music is just like a travesty. It's just like,
And
damn,
that nigga
we
Petty.
should have got that. But if we missed the boat, we missed the boat.
Yeah, that boat gone.
No, we missed the boat. It's fine.
When I heard Joe giving Drake some praise, I said to myself, when is Joe gonna start throwing a little shade? And y'all see he did. He was so caught up on this. Why is Drake surprised by this? He don't know people don't like him. I also thought it was interesting that Ish, who was the, Drake correspondent for the podcast, he was admitting like, yo, damage was done from the Kendrick beef. And I thought that was interesting as well. Now, this whole conversation about Drake retiring, I don't think Drake needs to retire right now because he's still putting out good music that people are asking for. Hell, a lot of people are still asking for some new Jay-Z. And I think once you've been that successful, people still want to hear you. And if I'm Drake, I keep feeding the people until I hit all the check marks that I want to hit. So all the accomplishments that he wants to achieve, why not do it? I kind of look at it like LeBron James. Y'all know LeBron James. He's been playing for a long time, and obviously there are records that he wants to set. And so why not do it, okay? I even got to this T-Pain talking about he listened to Scorpion diss 2, and I'm glad that Ice brought up Scorpion diss 2. I thought to myself, even when Joe was talking about if I hear Jaded, I was like, does Jaded sound like... I mean, I guess the content, right? And so I'm assuming that T-Pain hears certain types of songs about females and he might feel like, oh, Drake is taking the same perspective or the same route I took when I made songs about women. And so maybe Drake and T-Pain have a similar perspective when it comes to the way they talk about females in songs. Maybe. I don't even know why I'm trying to dress this up. Look, if I don't hear a whole bunch of auto-tune, I'm not attributing everything to T-Pain, okay? And so then when they brought it to this deeper issue where T-Pain might be upset because Drake didn't send him a verse, that sounded a little more like it. But to be upset about that for what, 15 years? They saying that happened in what, 2011? It's petty. I feel like everybody in the industry, they do have somebody that they dislike. And so for T-Pain, maybe that's Drake. Y'all tell me, is T-Pain hating on Drake? And by the way, I want to add this too. I do agree with Joe from this perspective. Yeah, a lot of people are going to hate on you, and do you owe them all a response? And I'll admit Drake's response was light. It was a little tweet, but at the same time, I don't know how I feel about Drake even entertaining some smoke from T-Pain. You know what I mean? It's like, maybe you could have let the T-Pain stuff slide. I mean, it is T-Pain. And I'm not taking anything away from T-Pain. He did create a sound that a lot of people tried to crap on and then went back and started using auto-tune. And nobody else got the harsh criticism that he received when they started doing auto-tune, right? One of my favorite Kanye albums might be my favorite of all time, actually, 808s and Heartbreaks, which is all auto-tune. Nobody gave Kanye any smoke for using auto-tune, but, you know, we saw Jay-Z damn near start a whole movement about death for auto-tune and things of that nature. So I will say, you know, maybe some of T-Pain's hurt come from that too, okay? So y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Like the video and subscribe. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.